Hello, my 420 Spot family. It's a hot day here in Denver, Colorado on May the 17th of 2022. The average temperature was in the 70s, not the 80s. In the news today for Tuesday the 17th of May, the top things to know. The Department of Justice is urging the Supreme Court to reject cases on medical cannabis and workers' compensation, saying that marijuana policy is evolving and that Congress and the executive branch are best suited to handle the federal-state conflict on the issue. Okay, say what? Congress and the executive branch are best suited to handle the federal-state conflict on the issue. Are you stupid? Look at how the Biden administration is just a dog-faced ponyboy liar. Joe Biden has lied to the American people over and over. He is the worst president ever. Next in the news. Representative Earl Blumenauer, DR, sent a letter calling on Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg to change federal drug testing policies that cause truckers and other commercial drivers to lose their jobs over off-duty marijuana use. Has nothing to do with impaired driving. Blumenauer, who is a member of the America Competes Act Conference Committee, separately said in a press briefing that he is optimistic that the large-scale bill will be the vehicle to finally enact marijuana banking protections. The Food and Drug Administration issued a safety alert about marijuana-infused copycat food products that resemble popular brands. Some THC edible products are designed to mimic well-known brands by using similar names, logos, or pictures on their packaging. These copycats are easily mistaken for popular foods that appeal to children. Always keep products like these in a safe place and out of reach of children. Oklahoma is where I see a lot of this. Wait till they get sued and shut down, idiots. Senator James Lankford, ROK, mocked his home state's voter-approved medical marijuana law, which he unsuccessfully campaigned against, in a Senate floor speech about his opposition to abortion rights. A new poll found that marijuana legalization is more popular with Texas voters than the state's governor, lieutenant governor, attorney general, and U.S. senators, as well as President Joe Biden, the National Rifle Association, local law enforcement, and more. The Arizona Department of Revenue reported that retailers sold $72.3 million worth of recreational marijuana products in March, a new monthly record. Representative Nancy Mace, RSC, got engaged to her boyfriend, who co-founded a company that produces rolling papers, though she says his work has nothing to do with her marijuana legalization bill. Representative Ralph Norman, RSC, is refraining from making an endorsement in Representative Nancy Mace's, RSC, re-election race, saying he disagrees with her stances on marijuana legalization and other issues. South Carolina's Senate Majority Leader said he's disappointed that medical cannabis legislation didn't pass this session. North Carolina's Senate Minority Leader said that medical cannabis legislation has enough momentum to pass this year. The Utah Legislature's Business and Labor Interim Committee will consider banking access for medical cannabis businesses on Wednesday. A New York Assembly member authored an op-ed about his medical psilocybin bill. Here's a look at how Colorado marijuana legislation fared this session. Vermont regulators issued the state's first recreational marijuana business license. A top Florida cannabis regulator is leaving her job to join Florida Growth. Ohio regulators approved 70 new provisional medical cannabis dispensary licenses. Efforts to open Rhode Island's first safe consumption sites for illegal drugs are proceeding. Oregon regulators are accepting applications to serve on the Cannabis Advisory Committee. Missouri regulators published data on approved medical cannabis businesses by facility type. Guam regulators will consider marijuana rules on Thursday. Okay, now it just has to be said again on how dumb the Biden administration is. Check this out. The Department of Justice is urging the Supreme Court to reject cases on medical cannabis and workers' compensation, saying that marijuana policy is evolving and that Congress and the executive branch are best suited to handle the federal-state conflict on the issue. Idiots, I tell you, oh boy. Well, there you have it, folks, another day in the news. Tune in tomorrow for another edition of Cannabis and Psychedelics News. Thank you and have a great day. Video by my420spot.com.